Your life, my life, her life, his life are nothing but projections of how we are within. Now, I received a comment on one of my videos lately, thank you for that, asking me, what does it mean when you say your life is a projection? Now, one way to look at this is to consider that each cell in your body is like a little movie projector, projecting light through it. But where is that light coming from? What is that light? You can think of that light as your own unique light that has come from the same light source that is flowing through your body for your own unique expression. So your life is really just a projection of the light you're projecting out from your body. So the thoughts and the emotions that you're streaming through are your projections. So one way you can just visualize it is that you're sitting here and every thought that you have flows out, every emotion flows out, every action flows out, everything that you feel, think, or do flows out from you. And thus, it's a projection from your own little movie projector of this body. I may have butchered that, but when you think about it, you are projecting everything out from here. All you know of life is right here, so everything you do is projecting from here. Now, as you begin to ascend, as you begin to expand and explore your other parts of yourself that are beyond the body, mind, and emotions, then your projections will be far more sophisticated and won't really have anything to do with this body. But for now, as most of us are watching this video, your projections, everything that you're projecting into life is confined and rotating around this body. So one way we can think about life as a projection is thinking about this physical body, recognizing that each cell is like its own little projector projecting light. The thoughts and emotions that we're having at the moment will determine what light is projecting through these cells. And then we can also recognize that our thoughts and our emotions also have an impact on our physical health. Because if we are constantly sitting in negative emotions and we're stagnant and we might find that certain physical ailments pop up in the body where there was stagnant energy, where the light wasn't able to shine through clearly. So for one reason or the other, it caused some sort of disease because the light wasn't allowed to flow through, so a blockage came and then something developed. I am no doctor. I am no licensed at anything, alright? I'm just a guy who's meditated a lot. But this is my own understanding within, is that these bodies are projecting light, and the more we restrict the light from flowing through the bodies, the more disease will develop in the body. And of course, things like diet and exercise and other things like that play their role. But I think something that's not really discussed is that our thoughts and emotions play such an impact, have such an impact on our physical health. So much so that when we're constantly in a negative thought pattern, negative emotional pattern, days on ends, on weeks, on months, and years on end around a certain topic, and we press it down and we suppress it and we don't want to think about it and we try to push it away, but it doesn't go anywhere, it just gets worse, then the pressure builds up and a disease forms because the light wasn't able to flow. But if we're able to sit in stillness, we can watch all that arise and let it go. I made a video about samadhi. I highly suggest you watching it, because if you watch that, you'll hear me say that stepping into samadhi is like being able to step back and watch physical life move forward, but it doesn't touch you. It just flows, it doesn't touch you. It just flows, it doesn't touch you. So as physical life is unfolding, and all these emotions you don't want to deal with, and these traumatic thoughts of the past you don't want to deal with, that you're pressing down, and are causing disease and problems within your physical body, you're able to step back into the silence, into the stillness, into samadhi. And then all that movement will either subside or just flow away, because you recognize it can't touch you. You are eternal. You are not a consequence of what happened to this body. You are observing it all. You're just entangled in it right now, but you're trying to find a way to get away from it. You're trying to find a way to ease the suffering. The only real ease there will be will recognizing that you have nothing to do with this suffering. You have nothing to do with this body. And that is the truth as I've experienced it within my heart. If you want to learn more with me, if you want to study more with me, consider clicking the links in the description of this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And hopefully this helped.